All right, class, who is ready to have your mind blown and change everything you ever thought you knew about shampoo? Anyone other than Rapunzel. Hello and welcome to the Queendom. I'm Sarah Ingle, and yes, actually, as much as I was just being a dork with that, there is something that brands have not been telling us about the hair products that we use. I'm also going to show you how you can test your own shampoo right in your home, and I have accidentally stumbled across the biggest clue to the DevaCurl mystery that I have ever seen. I will be linking all of my sources in the description below to actual scientific and medical journals done by doctors and researchers, and not by 5-minute crafts. So if you're ready to have your mind blown just like mine was, let's get started. First things first, we need to cover some basics about hair that is so easy, even these guys can understand it. The way I like to think of a hair shaft is if you think of a skyscraper and every single floor is like floor to ceiling glass windows that can be opened, boop, like this. This outer part of your hair that can open up is called the cuticle. When your cuticle is opened up, your hair is more susceptible to damage, more frizzy, and more staticky. One of the things that makes the cuticle open up is called pH. pH is on a scale of 0 to 14. 0 is very acidic, 14 is very alkaline, and 7 is neutral. You go too far to either extreme, and we have some very harsh chemicals. It's basically just a scale that you measure things on, kind of like you think of temperature as a scale you measure things on, hot and cold. You don't want things to be too hot, and you don't want things to be too cold. You don't want something that's super acidic, and you don't want something that's super alkaline, like bleach. So we want to keep things at the pH that they're supposed to be at. Hair typically has a pH of 3.5 to 4.5. The scalp has a pH of 5.5. Pure, neutral water has a pH of 7. Hard water, which is a lot of times is what comes out of your shower, has a pH of 8.5, which is crazy high, which is why I highly recommend getting one of those shower filters that are meant for your hair and skin. According to research and the studies I've listed in the description, the best shampoo pH level is 3.5 to 5.5. If your hair is super healthy and you just want to maintain that healthy hair that you already have, you should be using a shampoo with a pH of 4.5 to 5.5. If your hair is in a bad state and it's very damaged, you need to be using an even lower pH, more acidic shampoo between 3.5 and 4.5. Also, if you have curly hair, on average, you need to be using a lower pH shampoo because your hair cuticle tends to be more open, more porous than people who have naturally straight hair. Apparently, 2/3 of the shampoo market out there has pH that is way higher than recommended by scientists. So what happens if your shampoo's pH is too high? So what might happen to your scalp? You might have imbalanced sebum, bacteria and fungus growth. It can dry up and stop retaining moisture, dandruff, psoriasis, minor hair loss, and weakened hair follicles. So what happens to your hair? You get high porosity, which means open cuticles, more tangles, frizz, flyaways, your hair color fades faster, becomes dry, brittle, and breaks really easily. You lose elasticity, you lose volume, and your hair starts requiring more products to style it. And if you have curly hair, you need to be extra careful because high pH products damage your curls. Sometimes you'll read, the one that just gets me is people say to wash your hair with baking soda, then immediately follow it up with an apple cider vinegar rinse. So you put some sort of solution on your head that's really, really high pH, and you immediately follow it up with something that's really low pH. You're not canceling out the effects. Instead, you're pushing it from one extreme to the other, sending your hair out. One place I read described it as a roller coaster for your hair. So now if you're like me and you're like, okay, I want to use a shampoo that's in the right pH range for my hair, well, pH is not listed on almost any hair product bottles. It's not on the packaging anywhere. A lot of times if you go on the website, you can't find it. How are you gonna find it? Basically, the only way to do it is to test it. Luckily, I found a place that lists out over 200 of the pH levels of popular shampoos, but a lot of mine weren't on it. So I'm gonna show you how to really quickly and easily in your own home test the pH level of your shampoo and see if it's good for your hair. All you're gonna need is your shampoo and some little pH testing strips. I got these on Amazon and they were pretty cheap, and they come with 100 of them in here. The shampoo I'm gonna test today is the IGK Bad and Bougie Amla Oil Deep Repair Shampoo. So just take one of your strips and put some shampoo on. I'm just gonna dip it right in. And now I'll just give it a couple minutes.
A few minutes later.
So once you give it a couple minutes, match up the colors on your little stick with the colors on the key. It matches the colors of 6. So that means the pH of my IGK Bad and Bougie shampoo is 6, which is too high. So I will be looking for another shampoo with a lower pH. All of this brings us to DevaCurl. And if you haven't heard of DevaCurl, oh man.
The popular hair care brand DevaCurl is under fire this morning. They say the products that were meant to help their hair that they thought was going to make it more curly was actually damaging it and in some cases making their hair fall out. A group of consumers filing a proposed class action lawsuit in New York Wednesday against the manufacturer Deva Concepts, claiming that regular use of the products causes scalp irritation, excessive shedding, hair loss, thinning, breakage, and/or balding. But according to former DevaCurl fans, the adverse effects on their hair have been devastating.
If you've bought DevaCurl products because of me, I am sorry. And if you're currently using these products, stop immediately. There's a lot of people who are suffering right now, and it really hurts to see these before and after photos.
This is 4th day hair. I am due for a wash.
This is my new 4th day hair, and I'm overdue for a wash, or more like I'm overdue for a big chop. They look like I sort of straightened them out, like I got a mild relaxer. For the first time in my life, I experienced dandruff. I was itching like crazy. My scalp was on fire. I used to wash my hair every 5 days, and this was the hair fall I would find in the shower. Now I have to wash my hair every 3 days, and this is how much hair I was losing every 3 days. I was getting some really sad DMs. Women sending photos of their hair to me. All these women looked like they got struck by lightning, but worse because they had bald spots or their middle part was so thick, it just looked like one long bald spot. I could just feel the pain for these women. Women who didn't have a lot of hair to begin with, they look like they went through radiation. This is it. It looks like I took a brush and brushed out all my curls, but I didn't touch them. Sorry, I can't look at the camera right now. This is I've spent thousands of hours taking care of the health of my hair, only for it to be stripped away from me just like that. I don't know what else to do except for literally shave my whole head.
Every single one of these symptoms is something that is straight off of the list of what happens if you use hair products with a pH that is too high. Remember that list that lists the pH levels of shampoos? All 3 of the DevaCurl shampoos listed had a pH of 6.5. A pH of 6.5 is 10 times higher than a pH of 5.5. People with curly hair need to be using shampoo that's an even lower pH than average. I just, like, when I read this, I was like, I Googled this and I couldn't find anybody talking about this as a possible reason, and it makes so much sense. Am I saying I've solved the mystery? No, absolutely not. However, it's a huge clue that somebody way more qualified than me needs to look into on behalf of all of these people who are out there saying that DevaCurl ruined their hair. What this also says is it's not just DevaCurl that is a problem here. It is apparently 2/3 of the shampoo market out there has pH that is way higher than recommended by scientists. But why is it that way? And what can we do about it? Companies sell products that they think people want to buy. And as of right now, the average person does not know or care about the pH level of their shampoo or hair products. So if we show them that we care about pH, we want shampoos with lower pH levels, and we start shouting this to them, we will start seeing more products like that on the market, and we will start seeing pH printed more prominently on packaging because they know that it's important to us. And we can all buy it and we'll all be happy because they want to make us products that we like, and we want products that are good for our hair. So yeah, just please, please, please. I'm asking the companies out there, and I'm asking you guys to ask the companies. Ask them on their Instagrams. Ask them on wherever you see them, on Twitter, wherever. Be like, hey, what is the pH level of this shampoo or this hair product? And we start asking them for it and start making it known that we care about it. They're gonna share that with us. They're gonna start making more products that we can use. And just because the pH level in something is technically too high doesn't mean it's a terrible product. But imagine how much better it could be if they just had it balanced at a proper pH level too, in addition to all the other benefits that their product has for hair. So that is my spiel. I am spieled out. So I want to hear from you in the comments below. What kind of shampoo is your favorite? And maybe it's one with a good pH, maybe it's one with a bad pH. Are you gonna change the type of shampoo you're using? I know I'm gonna be changing the type of shampoo I'm using. So we don't always do hair videos, but we do a good number of them. So if you want more videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the little bell if you want those to come right to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy hair day. I hope every day is a happy hair day for you. Why am I being such a dork? I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye. This is hair. Yes, yes it is. I'm like looking at shampoo bottles like, how can I trust you when I don't know what's your pH level? Why am I so weird? Oh, and I have a special secret surprise that's coming up soon. And I don't know why I have to say it like this, but I'm just being a dork. But there is a special secret surprise that I'm really excited about, and you guys are gonna find out soon.